Hello everyone, this is Rebel Whovian and today I will be doing a custom figure showcase. This time it will be a snowman from the Snowmen. I decided to make this figure because, like my Asylum Dalek, I wanted to add some figures to the latter half of Matt Smith's era, so I decided to go with one that looks quite cool and didn't require a base figure to make it. I also made it as I was inspired by Rob White, who creates awesome custom figures from Doctor Who, and the Snowman was one of them, so I thought I'd give it a go. To make this you'll need tin foil to act as the main body, duct tape or electric tape to wrap around it to hold it together, card to add teeth and the base, milliput to sculpt around the duct tape and add detail, a craft knife and cocktail stick to also add detail, white, black and light blue paint, a textured white paint to add the snow effect, and some paint brushes. Firstly, I created a circle for the base using card and built up a cylinder shape using tin foil. Once the main body was made using tin foil, I wrapped it all in electric tape to hold it together. I then went on to making the head. I did this as a separate piece as it was easier to add detail without it becoming too fiddly. This was once again made using tin foil, electric tape and card. Now that this was done, I sculpted on the gums using milliput and added teeth using card. Once the gums had dried, I painted them a light blue colour. I also started work on adding the texture using milliput to the bottom of the snowman. I slowly built it up around the body until it was fully covered and did the same with the head. I sculpted in eyes to the head using a scalpel and cocktail stick. I also sculpted in eyes to the head using a scalpel and cocktail stick. Now that all the sculpting was done, I let that dry for around 4 hours and added a white base coat to the snowman. I also painted the eyes a black colour. After this, I painted the whole thing in a textured white paint to add the snow effect, let that dry and it was done. Details wise, I'm incredibly happy with how this has come out. I didn't expect it to go that well as I'd never used tin foil and electric tape as a building material before, nor did I expect the sculpting or texturing to come out that well. I think the details of the teeth and eyes look great as well, and I'm surprised at how similar it is to Rob White's version that I used as an inspiration. The thing I'm most proud of is the paint. When I painted it with just the white base coat it looked a bit plain and I wasn't too happy with it. However, when I added the texture it turned out great and it really looked like snow. So in terms of detail it's come out really well and looks like what you'd see in the episode. Doing a size comparison with the 11th Doctor, it's a bit smaller and I think that's the right height. I didn't look at any height references when making this, but I think that's how it was in the episode. In promo images the snowmen are smaller than Dr. Simeon, so I'm guessing that means this is the right height for the snowman. Personally, I think the two look great together and I'm happy with the size and shape of the snowman figure. Overall, I'm really pleased with how this came out. I was always disappointed that after Series 6, figures weren't released for the Doctor Who line in large amounts. So many of the monsters that had great designs weren't released as figures. The Snowman was one of those designs that I loved, so to have one on my shelf that looks great on display is fantastic. This figure is a bit difficult to make, but if you do make it, the end result will be worth it. I'm hoping to do some more monsters in the future, such as the Veil, Tim Shaw and the Kablam Man. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.